I guess that's my life.
Well,
I'm a creepy stalker who stalks
Um,
her crushes
alright.
by accident,
Yeah.
I guess.
well, this kid, I like also left like just like a note and like slid it under the door of his classroom, and then the next morning, all the kids in my class were passing it around and reading it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just sitting there like, oh man, this is awkward.
Oh my god. Did they know it was you?
They found out later because
Oh.
I made the mistake of bringing a diary to school in which I
Oh
talked.
yeah, you talked about it in the other videos.
And
Oh
one of his
yeah.
like friends found it in my desk. Of course, that guy shouldn't have been rifling through somebody else's desk, but anyway, yeah. And then my friend was kind of stupid because then she's like, "Noelle has a diary in her hand," and then everybody knew.
Oh god.
Yeah, middle school was not a good time.
Oh. I mean, school overall for me is a terrible time. I think the only time that was actually good was when I was in like a special type of school or whatever. I don't even know. It was really awkward. And that was like the weirdest in between that's good. That's like the only good thing in school I ever had. It was weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is not
Anyways,
about
yeah, we should move
our
on. So like
childhood. This is
our
about
To get
our
back
we
to
should probably say any more, like, is there any other turn-offs that like you guys have? I have some, but like
okay. I don't like childish characters. They just feel too immature for me. I mean, the childish personality, like the stupid ones, like they're not really my
oh god.
thing. They just feel too innocent for me. I was like,
You're
no,
attacking
I
me.
mean,
Just
I was like,
kidding.
I'm sorry. It's just that you're that it just happens to be. It just happens. I'm sorry. It's just that
Oh my god.
yeah, it just
Um
happens to be the same one that I am not really interested in. I like the mature type. I just like a character who knows what he's doing because for me, I'm pretty stupid. So yeah.
I think I think
like
something I don't like as a turnoff is when you'll get like a show and the other character will start off as a kid, so it starts off as like a father daughter, like a found
Oh
family
yeah.
kind of thing, but then they grow up and all of a sudden there's like romantic tension.
no. No,
Where
I don't
did
like
that?
that. I don't like that.
I don't
That's
like that either.
illegal.
That is weird.
Well, even when they're like legally adults, though, it's weird because and it's not even like they're 4 years apart or something either. It's like, no, this guy's 20 and this person's 10, and then this person grows up and they're 20 and this guy's 30. But it's
Uh,
just the fact that they had that
uh,
like family kind of relationship
I
to begin with.
call out.
It's like I got invested in them as like, okay, he's the father figure and the protector, and all of a sudden now it's romantic. It's just like, what?
That's
It's
weird.
not what I
And
signed up for.
sadly, there's a lot of animes that
Yeah.
around that like storyline. To be
Really?
honest, yes, you'd be surprised of how many times this story has been played out in anime.
And then
Oh,
there's
I
an anime I could think of. I think it's called like The Shield Hero or something like that. And mostly I liked the overall story, but then when there was like a romantic implication, because the other thing too was the other character starts out as like a little girl, and then she like ages up.
She like
in a day
digivolves
to an
into
adult.
an adult. She evolves into an adult, but she's technically a child in her mind, in like
Yeah.
mindset. I agree too. That was like that's one of the things that kind of put me off when I watched Shield Hero was the fact that they're implying that
Shield.
they're gonna be like a love thing. It's like a
Honestly, I
love
don't
thing.
even
It's
know.
kind of it kind of put me off in a way. That's why sometimes I don't usually watch most animes. Like that's not the only reason why. I don't know, but like yeah. Okay, I'm on the fence on this like thing where it's half and half. Maybe it's because recently I played a game where it kind of like changes that.
Is this
Twilight knows what I'm talking about.
Wait,
So I used to not have like a big thing with like childhood friends.
oh,
I was like, yeah, Twilight knows what I'm talking about. She knows what the heck I'm talking about. But like,
I kind of forgot half of it. Can you explain again?
like, okay, so like imagine like you have a childhood friend who's your age and you've
Mhm.
grown up together and
Mhm.
suddenly you fell in love with each other.
Mhm.
And before I used to not like that because okay, for reasons why it's because a lot of my like life is like surrounded by a lot of like kids and family friends who hang out with a lot over the years. Um and the fact and the idea of a childhood crush did not appeal to me because I couldn't find anyone like that in my life anyways who would fit that kind of like role and such. I don't know, it's really weird.
So it just seemed like unrealistic to you.
Yeah.
Oh, it just
Maybe it's
yeah, I
because like
guess
a
it
lot
makes
of
sense.
the people I knew personality did not mesh with mine. Not to say
Yeah.
that they're not terrible. It's just that like it happens and plus I kind of grew to know them as
A
like
family member?
siblings. Yeah, like siblings in a
Yeah.
way. And
I
I
get that.
Yeah.
wouldn't really like be down with that. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. I totally get
But
it.
I'm on the fence because of a certain game that Twilight knows that I got
Yeah,
addicted to.
our life. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess we shouldn't talk
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, yeah, that's technically it. Um
Yeah,
to
so you just got a different perspective of what a childhood romance would be like. So it
yeah.
makes sense.
And I kind of wish I kind
Like
of had
changed
that,
your
but like I
opinion.
never did. So I'm like I'm probably never gonna have like a childhood crush, like a childhood friend like love interest, but like yeah. You
Yeah.
can dream whatever.
Yeah, I
You
I
guess
don't.
guys.
that's like
I
a
mean,
dream
I don't.
now. Because
I
I
don't.
remember childhood crushes in fiction was like a common thing. And I guess it makes more sense at the time because kids at the time used to grow up together, so childhood friends made more sense. But now that it's like modern times and we're in a city, childhood friends is like a rare type relationship type thing. You know,
Yeah,
childhood
like
love.
the weird thing is, I don't even have like the same friends that I did when I was
Yeah.
in elementary
Same.
school. Like most of the people I know, I've met in the past like 5 years.
Hmm.
But it's weird because I do remember as a little kid having crushes, but at the time I didn't know they were crushes. It's only looking back on them now that I go, oh, that's why I wanted to keep inviting that boy to my birthday party that I never talked to.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. And maybe it's because like for me personally, a lot of the kids that like I knew were at least either really younger than me. So that
Oh,
wouldn't work out
Yeah.
either way. So yeah.
oh, this was just like in elementary
Yeah.
school, like
I
people
guess
the
so.
same age as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I never really formed any childhood crushes is because they're all family friends and I don't really
Exactly.
yeah.
They're like family
Yeah.
friends. So
Yeah, and
like
then
it
you only
wouldn't
see them at birthday parties. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's you
even
people."
if like they're like the only people you would see on it like most of the time,
Yeah,
it's still weird, you
feels
know,
weird.
because they're basically like siblings to you in
Yeah.
some form of way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you couldn't
And then
really
you just
see that
can't help them.
happening.
Yeah, I guess that's the curse of having family friends.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you can't. I don't like you that way. It's weird."
You know.